Folks, please give it up for DJ Tukai. All right, thanks for coming to this piece of progress to save our weekend. We're going to hear from one of the double promoters to give you an insight into how they feel about what's happening here today. Can I introduce you to Buzz O'Neill, please? Give him one round of applause.
Hey there, you're all very welcome here today to help us highlight and bring to the attention of the government the grave inadequacies and outrageous inaccuracies that Minister Dermot Ahern is trying to fudge through the Dáil in amendments to an already archaic intoxicating liquor bill. Before we get bogged down in the politicking and legality of this act, firstly let's take our claim as to who we are, why we're here, and what we want today. We're DJs, we're promoters, we're bar staff, we're waiters, we're flyer staff, we're barbacks, we're bar managers, we're cloakroom staff, we're taxi drivers, we are fast food staff, we are shop staff, and we're here today to send one clear message to this minister and his government: hands off our jobs and hands off our livelihood. There are many well-meaning parts to this bill, such as the correct separation of alcohol products from regular food and drink products. The aim being to curb the association children make from a young age that alcohol is just another type of commodity. On the one hand, yesterday the drinks industry rightly signed up to a new code of practice governing advertising of alcohol products at certain times of the day and putting a cap on advertising at 25% of a station's total output. All very wordy, most people will agree, until you further examine what they propose to do on the other hand. They want a blanket ban on all alcohol sales past 2:30 a.m. and Monday to Saturday, and bizarrely 1 a.m. on a Sunday. This will most definitely lead to clubs not bothering to open for 2 hours on a Sunday and lead to the inevitable job losses. There's a nanny state argument here being put forward that they want us all up early for work on a Monday morning. There are two issues here. Maybe I don't work on a Monday morning. And secondly, how does that argument hold water on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday morning? Currently, nightclubs operating under the theatre licence loophole, as nightclubs bizarrely are still not recognised as a legal entity and operate under criteria from the Public Dance Hall Act of 1935. Can sell alcohol for half an hour before and after their performance. Our understanding that is, if this bill passes, there will not be a blanket last orders time of 2:30 a.m. with a half-hour drinking up time. Not only will this cause a huge strain on our public transport services, causing everyone to spill out onto the street at the one time, and I think at this very link, trying to tie alcohol to entertainment and opening hours, that only adds to our drinking culture. It does nothing to help it. For over 10 years now, many in the nightclub industry have been lobbying for sequential closing, and the granting of a swathe of theatre licences in the last few years gave hope that finally our words were not falling on deaf ears. But suddenly, with a swift pen stroke of our outgoing Taoiseach, as he hightailed it off to Paddy Powers via Dublin Castle, we find ourselves going backwards instead of forwards. So it begs the question, where has the political groundswell come to suddenly see us in this situation? Has it come from the Gardaí? That argument is not likely, as the CSO will provide us with statistics that show us that last year, cases of GBH and ABH fell by 20% in the city centre. Now they want us all out on the streets at the same time, and not at all on Sundays, it would appear. Many Gardaí I have spoken to, of course not on the record, have expressed even more horror at this prospect. Which leads us to another point. Why is the government not honouring its commitment to put 2,000 more Gardaí on the streets of Ireland to deal with public order issues? Why are they creating more problems than they are solving with this bill? Why are they not listening to the will of the people on this matter? More importantly, why are they listening to the chairman of the Alcohol Advisory Group, Gordon Holmes, who drafted these recommendations, who was on the record as saying he would not know what the inside of a nightclub looks like? It's quite unthinkable. It's like having a Minister for Finance that has no degree or background in finance. Actually, no, we have one of those. Where is the common sense thinking? Where is the common sense thinking in thinking that everybody works 9 to 5? That not everybody wants to go out and get blind drunk? That some of us just might prefer to have our last drink and then stay in the club till 4, 5 or heaven forbid 6 a.m. and get value for money for the 20 or 30 euro that we paid in to see our favourite DJ. That is, presuming that our favourite DJ bothers coming to Dublin anymore. Where is the sense in spending hundreds of millions advertising Ireland around the world only for us to sell tourists a pig in a poke? When will this government realise that not all tourists in Ireland want to come on a coach tour to Johnny Fox's? When will this government not wake up and realise that there is a very valid and vibrant youth tourism market that Ireland does just not exploit? And indeed that millions of euro leave this country every year by disaffected and disenfranchised Irish citizens. At a time when all we hear around us is the R word, recession. If this bill is passed, we can now add another R word, that's redundancy. Before I finish, I'd just like to take a quick straw poll. How many people here were out at the weekend? How many stayed out past 2:30? How many caused criminal damage or had a criminal act on their way home? This bill wants to tar everybody with the same brush and by proxy criminalise us all. We've recently seen in the no vote in the Lisbon Treaty that the youth vote came out in massive numbers and was partly responsible for swaying the vote in the no direction. The point we're trying to make here is that this is a political issue. And this is why we're at the gates of this historic building today. We need to get active, we need to lobby, and we need to be involved in the process of government on this island. So I say this to you, Minister Ahern, and especially to you, Taoiseach Cowan. If you want to make this a political issue, if you want to take on the youth of this country, if you want to take on the very future of this island, we've one clear message to you. Bring it on. Thank you.